y'all, it's Kim again. So this is still set three of the what is it? The DOJ, that document dump with all the photos and videos. I still don't know where the videos are. They may have removed some of that stuff after they released certain things. I only saw maybe one short clip of a video, but of course, here's some more just photos that have been redacted. So it looks like three younger-ish females anyway. That's what it looks like here to me. And it could be some of the girls that we've seen on the documentaries and stuff like that. But whatever. This one, it's like a 30-page, I think it's an interview of somebody. They're scanned photos provided by Redacted. There's attorney Gloria Allred. She, I think, helped in the Me Too movement with all the court cases, and I think she was involved with the prosecution of the Harvey Weinstein thing. I think, but she's a high-powered attorney, I think, from California, and she's just been involved with a lot of stuff. It says spent most time growing up Santa Cruz Mountains, California. Moved around a lot. Sophomore year, I don't think finished four. It says I don't think finished, excuse me, at four different junior high and two different high schools in 2 years. Something high school, just turned 16 when moved to LA on my own. Life at home, not the best. Got a job at hair salon as a receptionist. First moved there and moved in with sis. Sis left. Met through mutual friend of sis half. I don't know what this is. Or sis, maybe. Um, Native American spiritual healer, whatever this is. Somebody's name is redacted. And let me stay with him in Malibu to Beverly Hills. First impression was really good. Does body work, massage therapy. He worked on me, made me comfortable. He has four kids younger than me, a single father. I work as a bartender, redacted, have three kids. Sorry. Ah, I don't like this thing. Hold up. Okay. Have three kids, 9, 6, and 7 months. Woo, that's a lot. Okay. My sister introduced Epstein through Redacted. She could travel with him. And Redacted, my sister and I had an apartment together, enjoying Hollywood. She moved back to city after met Redacted. Heard positive things about JE. I was very skeptical. I thought he had alternative motives, didn't think someone would be this nice. My sis knew JE for a number of months. He was coming to California, Bel Air Hotel. When she took me to his room, she introduced me to him. He showed a lot of interest in my life, my upbringing. He kept in touch, offered to pay for school. He would call me or have his assistant call me. I told him how I'd been homeless at 11 for a year, maybe. I guess he suggested hair school. I want to learn languages and go travel. He said anywhere I want to go. 17 years old. When met him, kept touch via phone. He invited me to one of his houses with my sis. Went a few, like Florida. Went to a few, excuse me, Florida, U.S. Virgin Islands, Mexico, I believe as well. Before left for Spain. Being overwhelmed with houses, luxury lifestyle, and more I'd ever seen. He was fun and lighthearted activities, trails, ride Hummers. I was very comfortable with him, felt blessed and safe. First visit, he called me to do massage. Redacted was there. He put me in a very uncomfortable situation. Redacted and myself massaging him. He started Redacted, which I'm pretty sure he was working on a happy ending, if you know what I mean. Asked her to take off shirts. Remember feeling not knowing how to get out of it. I froze, didn't know how to react. Felt very vulnerable. Gave up my job and apartment where I was gonna go. Not just during assault. We were wearing bathing suits. Redacted. I don't want to go into detail. Me and sis had to, I don't know, something apartment. I gave up my room. It says go back and forth to his houses. I was primarily living in LA a few months. Went January 2003. He turned 18 in Spain, 4 months, something redacted. He sent me to Spain studying Spanish. JE, he paid for everything. Redacted in his office. She helped me arrange it all. Okay. He knew how old I was when I came back from Spain. I went to JE, Virgin Islands or Florida, not sure which one. It wasn't visiting him, it was home. I traveled with him for 2 years. Um, Within those years, he sent me to school. When not in school, I was back with him. I told him I developed eating disorder, bringing, I don't know what this is, or binging, excuse me. He told me to pack my stuff and he flew me to Arizona. Phone calls. I was having a hard time adjusting. He was my friend, I thought, so I reached out to him a lot. I don't remember if I saw him after that. Ghislaine or Jelaine, however you say her name, redacted. When I traveled, we were a fam, several, if and a diff. I don't know what that is. And New York, redacted, Florida, different housekeepers, Virgin Island, redacted and redacted. Sorry, it keeps jumping to the next page. Okay, Paris, the chef cooked the best eggs. I lived with him everywhere, went New York, redacted, and me had apartment in New York, summoned us to house to go shopping or anything. He had multiple apartments there. Different people lived there. Jean-Luc had several. Redacted had one. I didn't work for him. Redacted. We were very close, good friends. My best friend, she was very sweet and quiet. So this is probably another one of the victims. I understood that she was her girlfriend. It seemed that no one ever spoke about relationship with JE. When I tried to open up to be or to her about my assault, she didn't relate. Redacted, bit standoffish. She wasn't very friendly. His assistant, plane departure, scheduling all went through her and Jelaine. And that could be Sarah Kellen or Haley Robson or one of the other girls that's prominent in as far as his assistant types, because they even said that on the documentary on Netflix. But anyway, 2 times assault, more than 1 year before I was 18 with JE. Short blonde hair, brown eyes, not a lot of makeup, older than I was. Guess that she's 5 years older. Don't remember if talked about my age. Okay. Redacted touched me during both. JE, so Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, redacted, and me. Those were people I saw the most. There were other people. There were a lot of different people. My age, some come and stay for days, some in and out within a couple um, hours, maybe. I guess HRS, so hours is what it looks like. New York, remember seeing girls here stay in apartment when it was empty. No idea if under 18. Didn't talk with them and don't know names. Florida, I had a room there with bathtub. We all stayed together. No routine. Jeffrey always woke up early and had his coffee. No set time. Wake up when ready. A lot of girls coming in and out for short period for hour or two, I guess. And he was very private. I knew the girls were coming to meet him, but didn't know why. Would have been coming to see GM, Ghislaine Maxwell. A girls come in kitchen, here redacted say they're here to see Jeffrey. It was clear they there to see him. Don't remember names. They weren't hanging out with me. It was very secretive. I was blank. I didn't trust anyone. VIs of the Virgin Islands. He had separate quarters, no set schedule, gathered outside area, very leisurely. People would come to island. Jean-Luc, Naomi Campbell, older people, less traffic. Jean-Luc, I understood one of JE's best friends, works for and owns a modeling agency, very I think that says centric, a small, colorful. Saw him quite a bit. He traveled with us. Jelaine, very intimidating, very cold, understood her to be partner, their relationship more business. I avoided her. She's not friendly or nice. Interesting. Because she comes off, and I've said this in other videos, she comes off as somebody that you would think that would be very sociable and friendly, and that's how she was able to suck these people into her orbit, that kind of stuff. Okay, so photo one, JE and I, or excuse me, JE and redacted on a sea in Virgin Island. I took that photo from the dock. Photo two, JE in Virgin Island on his boat. I took photo three, JE and redacted from Italy, friend of his. I took photo tarmac six, maybe, or Virgin Islands. Sorry, not Roman numerals. It's the Virgin Islands. Sorry. Photo four, JE and redacted. Virgin Island, a different island. Don't know people in background. I took the photo. Photo five, redacted, JE, U.S. Virgin Islands. Different islands. Photo six, top, JE, plane flying to Florida somewhere. Redacted, young, privileged, entitled, saw her handful of times. Bottom, JE, redacted in the Virgin Islands. Photo seven, JE, redacted, took photo in Florida, Disney World trip. Photo eight, top, JE, yellow from his, oh, excuse me, yellow friend of his who toured Disney with us. Yellow friend? I don't know what that means. Two, only person recognized is JE. Three, JE, same friend as top. Photo nine, dang it. Hold on. Let me go back. I don't like this stupid thing. It's like a PDF reader. Okay, so photo nine, JE, redacted, U.S. Virgin Islands. One took, or I took the photo. And then two, it says JE taken New York Robin Hood special event. I don't know. JE taken in Paris. I took it. JE redacted. I took taken in Paris by me. Redacted. JE also taken in Paris. Me, redacted, JE, and redacted. And then I don't know, THE maybe? Or me, excuse me. It just looks like it's just weird the way. So it's me and JE taking the Virgin Island helicopter. And me, JE, think John Luke took photos. And then Jelaine is blue. And then me, the gray pants, JE, John Luke, pink shirts, taken in Ecuador. JE, redacted, taken Virgin Islands by me. JE, I'm wondering if they're going to have these pictures in here. JE, redacted, taken by me in Virgin Islands. Me, JE, taken Virgin Islands. JE, taken at Disney World by me. JE in Florida at Disney, taken by me. Don't know other person. Redacted took pics of me. Don't remember how. Came up. One photo shoot, I think, before trip to Spain on island. I believe I was wearing bathing suit. Um, like modeling. Don't remember a lot. Seemed lighthearted. Don't remember whose idea. No one else there. Just myself. Not that I recall in photos without clothes. Redacted has a lot of photos of me, friendly photos. Okay, four assaults before 18, Paris, New Mexico, and Florida. Two of assaults were rapes, snuck into room while sleeping. Wow. Redacted setup kind of strange. No meeting point besides kitchen. I didn't see him a whole lot. Probably count on both hands the times there. He didn't visit often, always kept me downstairs in room. Other people stay in nicer rooms upstairs. Sister, in beginning, she traveled with me. First time, she wasn't there a whole lot. More in beginning, handful of times we together. I just remember her saying what a great guy he was. Redacted, she worked in his office in New York. I turned receipts into her for petty cash. I assumed she was assistant. JE send me shopping in New York and say receipts turned into him. Arranging anything to do with travel, helped me arrange first trip via phone. Okay, don't remember who they gave me a phone. don't remember who, but they gave me a phone redacted. One of, excuse me, fly in one of his planes, a Gulfstream, and a bigger one. I'd fly commercially to him, properties scheduled through redacted, or the houses, I guess. Only see redacted in New York in person. JE helped me open first bank account, set up credit card, redacted. He had banker help me. Uh, Something about right on block. Okay, gave letter that I was residing with him, was in my name, paid for my school, sometimes gave me cash, gave me gold ring from Egypt, 600 BC. What? Left it in New York when I left. He took me shopping. He was very controlling about what we wear. Maybe, well, I guess that's what she's saying here. And he was buying, so he picked. JE believes monogamous way of life is not the way to live. It's not healthy to be in a monogamous relationship. Idea to build a harem. What? Went to Spain together to learn to build this. I trusted him a lot and believed a lot of what he said. It was all mind control. He asked me something once, very random question, if I thought it was wrong for a redacted. And a redacted. I said, I think that's wrong. A Phoenix, Vegas is closer, redacted, something sell, something resources. Okay, so this looks like probably email exchange. Okay, so here's a picture. Okay, so this is what they were talking about, the photos. So there's Jeffrey Epstein and then whoever this girl is on the back. And then there's Jeffrey Epstein. I think I've seen a picture of this. Let's see, there's the plane and some person walking towards it. And it looks like Jeffrey Epstein from behind. Okay, so there's Jeffrey Epstein and then just a group of people here. It's maybe a different island, as they called it. Okay, so there's Jeffrey Epstein again, another shot of these people. Okay, all right, so here's Jeffrey Epstein and somebody in his lap. It looks like a small person. I gotta say a child, but it looks very small. And then there's Jeffrey Epstein again, and then just all these redacted faces. Um, okay, so this is Jeffrey Epstein. This may be the Disney thing they were talking about. And see, this looks like a small child, or the person could be sitting. I don't know. Either way, it just doesn't look good. Okay, so here's Epstein, and then there's just a bunch of people in a restaurant. Okay, so this is the Disney thing, and then this is somebody with the child, like their child sitting on his lap. Weird. Okay, so here's that Jeffrey Epstein and somebody on the sea again, and there's Jeffrey Epstein. Somebody's face is redacted, probably a small child. Okay, again, Epstein. This man took way too many pictures or had too many pictures of himself taken. All right, so there's Epstein again, surrounded by people with redacted faces. They could be adults. We don't know. We'll never know because if they stopped investigating it. All right, so here's Epstein again with this younger lady, the one, I guess, describing all of this. And then there's Epstein again. All right. Epstein, I think, right there, and then just a bunch of people. Looks like on a dock or something, or I don't know, outside somewhere. Epstein, my goodness, this man had too many pictures. Epstein again, that looks like it's not exposed. Epstein, jeez. Epstein, Epstein. Ah, okay, there he is talking to somebody. Okay, that's the end of this one. Let me see if there's anything else good in this section. Okay, there's that picture. I know there was something in here that was like 100 something pages. Okay, so here's some more redacted photos. What is this? Like hair? And maybe it could be the person is not clothed. What a creepo. Okay, somebody in a bathing suit. Whoa, risque. Okay, so that looks like Epstein as a young man, like really young, like Yugi young. And then somebody looks like with the bare chest. Okay, somebody else has been redacted here. And Epstein was somebody in his lap. Anyway, this guy's just a creep. So this is another 52 page. I'll probably save this one. It's another interview. We've gone through some of the depositions and stuff. I'll save this one. 41. Okay, so what the heck? Something is missing from the wall, I guess, what they're pointing out there. That's weird. I don't know why they would have that. Okay. Okay, this is a 3 pages. Okay, so this is Brad Edwards. He was the attorney that helped these girls file this stuff. So by SA, and all this is redacted. Um, USB of photos provided by Brad Edwards from redacted, and then item was not scanned. Description. Okay, so that's just showing you the USB itself. I thought maybe that would have pictures in there, but no, it does not. Here's some photos that have been redacted of a blonde. I don't know who that is. So I gotta remember 4179. Let me write these down so I don't forget. Because we have to go back do this. Okay. All right. And then let me see where we at. 34. I try to just get them all, whatever we could. Oh, this has got 98 pages. I'm not doing that right now. That'll be a separate, even if it is photos, that's a lot. Because you're just sifting through them. Okay. Okay. So this is render size before transfer. Okay. So, okay. Palm Beach Police Department official police photos. Okay. Sexual battery. 345 South County Road. So property 1 and property 8 or something like that. Let's see. Okay. So is this going to be photos? Okay, it's just like a maybe a receipt. Item was not scanned. Description. Oh, a CD. Okay, so they're just showing you the evidence that was collected. Okay. Oh, excuse me. So somebody's honey. Oh, thank you for redacting it, but you still got the cheeks. It's somebody's tattoo, I'm sure. I'm not trying to be gross. It's just what it is. This guy is just a creep. Okay, what's this? Can't even tell what that is. Okay, there's Epstein. It looks like a negative for a photo, and that's old timey stuff. If you don't know what it is, so look it up. Okay, so miscellaneous photos. Okay, we're not gonna do this one yet either. Just writing down what I need to go back and look at. Hmm. Okay, so all this has been redacted. Like, yeah, photos, some kind of photos. All of it's been redacted. That one's kind of worthless. Okay, and yeah, more of the same. All this redacted stuff. So it looks like they just laid them all out and that's all redacted. That's 100 pages. Probably of all redactions. I'll at least look through them before I put it on video, just see if anything shows up in there. Okay, so this is another 100 pages. Okay, so What? Okay, I'll go to this one. At least see what's in there. There's just so many documents. It's just so much. How do they have this much stuff on this guy? I don't get it. Okay, so more photos. Okay, there's Epstein. This is 86 pages as well. Yeah, these will have to be individual videos, I guess, because it's a lot of stuff. Yeah, I tried to pull all of the things. Okay, so this is another 97. Jeez, wow, these are lots. Anyway, you kind of see what it is. It's just like a big dump of documents. There's no real rhyme or reason, no organization, more photos, another 100 pages of stuff. So I could see how they could say, "Oh, it's a million pages, 3 million pages." Yeah, because it's like individual pictures and junk. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. Okay, redacted. What the world? Women old photo boxes. Okay. So it's all been redacted because it pretty much looks like nudie pics. Oh my goodness, this guy is a creep. You can't help but like laugh to keep from crying because it's so bad. Just everything he did was horrible. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good one. Bye.